On YouTube, PRVTL Church writes in and says, "Love the show. Could you please do an episode on artichokes?" So, Captain PRVTL Church, we will do an episode on artichokes for you today. Today's sponsor is 34 Degrees, and you can check them out online at 34-degrees.com. 34 Degrees is a manufacturer of crisp breads, which kind of look a little bit like crackers. They're super, super thin, wafery crackers. They are perfect for cheese pairings and for dip pairings. They're actually great to eat by themselves. Check them out online at 34-degrees.com and get them when you're going to make today's recipe. The artichoke that you buy at your grocery store is technically called the globe artichoke. It is a thistle, which is a fun word to say. It's a thistle from the Mediterranean that comes in both green and in purple. So you're saying to yourself, what is a thistle? Well, a thistle is a flowering plant with pointy, spiky little leaves on it. A few other types of thistles are the milk thistle and the burdock, which we covered. The exact origins of artichoke are unknown, but many people believe that they came from ancient Greece, where people ate artichokes as an aphrodisiac and a delicacy. So if you look at an artichoke, it might look like this inedible, big, spiny, prickly ball of anger and hate. In fact, it's very delicious. The part that we eat is the flower. We also eat the inner core, which is called the heart of artichoke. The whole thing is about 3 to 6 inches in size. The most tender part of the artichoke is actually on the inside. It's a whole bunch of layers, and as you peel it away, you'll get all the way inside, and that is called the artichoke heart. It's really just immature flowers, so eventually over time they would grow out and then they would firm up like their spiky, thorny sisters and brothers on the exterior. Now you also might find baby artichokes at a grocery store. Baby artichokes are not a different variety of artichokes. They're actually just the buds of the artichoke that didn't get as much sunlight. In a sense, you could call them babies, but they actually could be older, but just had less sun exposure. Now, a common way to eat artichoke is to take the entire artichoke and steam it or boil it. You can also bake it. This kind of gives it the opportunity to open up a bit and become a bit more tender. Growing up, we would peel off the little leaves of artichoke and we'd run them through our teeth, maybe after dipping them in lemon juice or hollandaise or something like that. And you can sort of peel off this chestnutty meat that's kind of on the underside of each of the leaves, and that's one way of enjoying it. Because our sponsor makes great little crisp breads, we are going to make a spread out of the artichoke hearts. And you don't need to harvest your own artichoke hearts. Instead, you can get them at a grocery store in a can, which is what we will be using for today's spread. First, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Crack open a 14-ounce can of artichokes and dice up each piece on your cutting board into fine little bits. Add it to a bowl with an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, which has already come up to room temperature. Then add a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, half a cup of mayonnaise, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of dried dill or fresh dill. Mix this all together, mash it around until it's smooth and consistent. Then transfer it to a 9-inch baking pan or small baking dish. Sprinkle some more Parmesan cheese on top. Bake in the preheated oven for about 10 to 15 minutes or until it's bubbly and golden brown. Serve with some 34 degrees crisp breads and enjoy. So that is a little bit about artichokes. If you see them at the grocery store, try them, give them a shot, or venture out for the artichoke hearts. Either way, they are super tasty. Visit our sponsor, 34-degrees.com, and check out their crisp breads, and I will see you tomorrow.